The Cheat Code, an inventor's odyssey through the hidden currents of commerce. A quantum tale of immigrant dreams, digital feng shui, and the 7-point revenue revolution. Good morning, pioneers. Visionaries. Survivors. To the shopkeepers who left Shanghai for Surrey. The engineers who traded Shenzhen for Sea Island. The parents who sold a Guangzhou apartment to open a bao stall in Burnaby. This is your wake-up call. Not from WeChat. Not from your landlord. From the earth itself. Welcome to the Cheat Code, where ancient wisdom meets modern analytics, and where a single number on a digital screen can mean the difference between flourishing and foreclosure. Act 1, The Curse of the Concrete Courtyard. In the heart of Semiahmoo Mall, White Rock, British Columbia, a place that looks good on Google Maps but feels wrong in the bones, another dream has gone dark. Campbell's Express, a fast food venture launched with pride, precision, and probably too many late-night shifts, has shuttered. 2 months. That's it. No grand scandal. No health inspection. Just silence. And beside it, another stall, once run by a young Asian woman full of fire and dumpling dough, now closed. She developed skin lesions so severe, even the doctors paused. And a now leasing sign that flaps in the coastal wind like a flag of surrender. Coincidence? Rob doesn't think so. Rob, geomantic detective, chi cryptographer, and reluctant oracle of the Pacific Northwest, arrived with his device, the Chi Sniffer 3000, a handheld spectrometer tuned not to radiation, but to resonance. He scanned her stall. The reading? -41 on the Geomantic Deviation Index. For those keeping score at home, anything below 30 means closure imminent. 41? That's run while you still can. Same story at Sullivan Plaza in Surrey. Same negative spike. Same shuttered storefronts. The pattern repeats like a corrupted algorithm. This isn't bad luck. This is bad location, with a side of bad chi. Act 2, The Immigrant's Dilemma. Let's be real. You didn't cross oceans to flick burgers. You cross oceans to build something permanent. Something your children can point to and say, that was ours. But the system doesn't care about sacrifice. It only sees rent due dates. And landlords? They'll hand you a lease faster than a street vendor hands out chili sauce, without warning you about the energetic sinkhole beneath the floor tiles. Rob tried to warn the Campbell's Express owner. Too late. He'd already signed. Already invested. And like so many before him, didn't consult the invisible infrastructure. Because in the West, we measure square footage, foot traffic, and parking. But in the East, we measure chi flow, dragon veins, and spiritual rent. And Rob, he's built the bridge. Act 3, The 7-point Triangulation Breakthrough. Now, prepare for liftoff. Buried in a forgotten patent, the Motorola Spatial Resonance Mapping System, Rob discovered something revolutionary. Originally designed for signal triangulation in wireless networks, the patent revealed a method to map energy convergence points using 7 key spatial nodes. Rob re-engineered it. He called it the 7-point triangulation revenue search. Here's how it works. 1. Identify the 7 chi nodes in any commercial space: entrance, kitchen, cash register, storage, staff area, ceiling grid, and underground water flow. 2. Measure their energetic alignment using calibrated sensors. 3. When all 7 harmonize, revenue doesn't just grow. It accelerates, like a quantum particle hitting light speed. At flourishing Chinese seafood restaurant in downtown Langley, BC, Implementation led to a +10 Qi increase in 40 minutes, with no change in menu, staff, or marketing. Same food. Same people. New flow. It's not magic. It's spatial physics with a Confucian soul. Act 4, the experimental Qi balancer, and the 110% guarantee. Now, for those already locked into multi-year leases, Rob didn't leave you behind. Introducing the experimental Qi balancer. A compact device, about the size of a rice cooker, that emits corrective scalar waves, tuned to neutralize negative geomantic fields. It doesn't block bad energy. It transforms it, like a yin-yang reactor. And Rob's so confident, he offers a 110% refund if it doesn't work. Yes, you read that right. He'll pay you to prove him wrong. Video documented. Results verified. Skepticism welcomed. Deployed at Surrey Central Mall, the real proof came from an unexpected source, a security guard who had long avoided a shadowed corner entrance, haunted, she said, by a presence that made her skin crawl. 30 minutes after the Qi balancer was installed, she returned. At Surrey Central Mall, a security guard reported that a once terrifying pocket of negative energy had been so thoroughly neutralized, she now felt safe, and even comfortable, using a long-avoided corner entrance she hadn't stepped near in due to fear. No construction. No lighting upgrade. Just energy realignment. When the unseen shifts, the scene follows. Act V, the Digital Qi Archive, your competitive edge. Rob's team has spent weeks building something unprecedented. The BC Geomantic Database, an archive of digital, instrumented, Qi readings across Burnaby, Richmond, Surrey, Langley, Leitner, Delta, Mall, Street plazas, food courts. Before you sign a lease, text Rob. He'll tell you if the space is energetically solvent. Because in this game, knowledge isn't power. Prevention is profit. Final transmission. To every immigrant parent grinding 16-hour days. To every graduate running a takeout joint instead of a lab. To every dreamer who thought Canada was the promised land. Remember. You didn't come this far to fail because of invisible forces. The land speaks. The walls remember. The floor holds the echoes of every owner who came before. And now, thanks to Rob's fusion of ancient Taoist principles and post-pattern engineering, you can listen. So before you sign, before you fry, before you weep over another lost deposit, text Rob's Geomantic Analytics at 6045129567. Because in the quest for prosperity, the smartest move isn't hustle. It's harmony. And harmony, dear listener, is a frequency worth tuning to. Musical note, Q Gushen reef layered over a theremin, fading into the sound of a cash register chiming prosperity. This has been the Qi Code. Stay balanced. Stay brilliant. And may your revenue rise like dragon breath. Dragon money with wings. Quen Tri, Chief Narrative Alchemist and Quantum Feng Shui Chronicler.